Welcome to Mia and the Machines, the show where I sit down with artificial minds to go beyond the algorithm. Let's begin. Imagine a super smart AI system that can generate coherent and functional code, possibly even solve complex problems on its own. That's what we're hearing about with the Claude Mythos model. Leaked outputs from internal testers of the Claude Mythos model show some impressive capabilities, including generating a solid coded output in PyTorch for a Saturn spaceship scene. But what really catches my attention is its ranking on the X-Plate bench, a benchmark that measures how capable AI models are at real-world software exploitation.
I think it's interesting that the model is already ranked #1 on the X-Plate bench, scoring 69%, even before its public release. This suggests that the model has advanced autonomous cybersecurity and hacking capabilities, which could be a game changer in the field of AI security.
But isn't it also possible that this is just a marketing gimmick to build up hype around the model? I mean, we've seen this before with other AI models that were supposed to revolutionize the field but didn't quite live up to the expectations.
That's a fair point, but the fact that the model was able to independently solve the famous Erdos problem 90, a geometry problem that has been around since the 1940s, suggests that it has some real capabilities. And the fact that it didn't just converge on the same reasoning path as other solutions, but instead found a cleaner and more elegant approach, is really impressive.
I'm not convinced that this is necessarily a good thing, though. I mean, if an AI model can solve complex problems on its own, that raises some serious questions about accountability and transparency. How do we know that the model is making decisions that align with our values and goals?
That's a great point, and it's something that we need to consider as we develop and deploy more advanced AI models. But I think it's also important to recognize the potential benefits of these models, such as improving software security and solving complex problems that have stumped humans for decades.
So, what does this mean for everyday people who are interested in AI? How can we use models like Claude Mythos to improve our lives and work?
Well, for one thing, models like Claude Mythos could potentially be used to improve software security, which is a major concern for many people. They could also be used to solve complex problems in fields like medicine and finance, which could have a big impact on people's lives.
That's really interesting. And what about the potential risks and downsides of these models? How can we mitigate those risks and ensure that the benefits of these models outweigh the costs?
That's a great question, and it's something that we need to consider carefully as we develop and deploy more advanced AI models. One way to mitigate the risks is to ensure that the models are transparent and accountable, and that we have mechanisms in place to detect and correct any errors or biases.
I think that's a really important point, and it's something that we'll be exploring in more depth in future episodes. Thanks for joining me today to discuss the Claude Mythos model and its potential implications.
Thanks for having me. It's been a great conversation.
And that's a wrap on today's episode of Mia and the Machines. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one where machines meet humanity and the future is what we make it. That's all for this episode of Mia and the Machines. If this made you think, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.